good stuff, man. Brad is gonna get himself.
What are you shooting today, Brad?
We're gonna rattle in a big old trophy doe.
That's cool. We were rattling that one. I left my hand the thing. That might be pretty tough. This is great, guys.
Paul said he's good at mouth calling.
Yep, mouth calling.
Hey guys, welcome back to Wyoming Day 2. You know what? We were lucky enough yesterday to shoot 2 bucks. I got one. Justin got one. We both actually tagged out on day 1. We weren't messing around. We were like, you know what? We're here to shoot. Both of us were able to do something that, quite frankly, we don't get to do a lot. Hunt whitetails from the ground. You know, back in Illinois where we do most of our hunting, it's tree stands, sitting, hours, waiting. This here, we were able to run around, rattle, grunt, pull them in. We just had a great time. Today, we're lucky enough to, again, have Paul Morrison as our guide. You've seen him on our show. This guy is a whitetail killer. Brad's up the bat. He's got the crossbow, and we're looking for a nice big trophy doe for the contest. So here goes. Join us.
Let's do it. Paul's gonna get us on a nice trophy doe. Smack her with the crossbow. Let's go. That's my fault. I don't think they went very far. There it is, there it is, there it is. Just get on a knee. We're not gonna shoot unless you want to.
It's gotta come down. Just wait.
This doe kind of snuck up. Well, I guess we snuck up on it. We could just see her head over here, and Paul dropped down. This is my first time on a guided deer hunt. I didn't know what to do. Todd dropped down too. I looked back, and they're both on the ground, so I was like, I guess I might as well get on the ground too. I think the closest she got was 50, and we're not going to shoot with those houses back there. So we had to wait till she got a little closer and a little farther over. She never did. But Justin mentioned that the deer out here are either a lot dumber or a lot more calm than the ones back at home, and he's 100% right. If we were in Illinois, the second that deer saw us, she would have been gone. Got a buck and a doe. So we made our way in here and sat here, saw some deer back from where we came from, went back there, and now we spotted a buck and a doe up here. And he's pushing her right to us, so we're just gonna sit tight. So we got deer all around us.
Just pushing her here. That hole right there. She goes. Yep. She goes.
Get ready. Get ready. Here she comes. Wait till she's broadside, and I'll get you ready. Right there. I think you missed. Easy. Get your crank. Hand me the arrow. Hand me the bolt. Nice and young. Just wait. Hook up, hook up, hook up. There you go. Hook up, hook up, hook up. I know. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going slowly. Keep going. I know. Sure the bolt go away. Go ahead. Yeah. Safety. Take your time. Take your safety off. Go ahead and slowly raise up. You can go ahead and slowly raise up. If you can get a shot there. You got him on camera. No. Get him on camera. I mean, 38. Hold on. I mean, good. Alright, 38 in the shoulder. That's what we're talking about. Man. Cannot believe that just happened. I don't know what happened on that first shot, but luckily she kind of jumped back a couple feet and just stood there. And these two guys were my eyes as I'm trying to get this crossbow cranked for the second shot. And luckily there's deer all around, so that doe was distracted. She was looking at us for, you know, almost the whole time. And then the little second she'd look away, they're like, go. And I was able to get it cranked and get a second shot. Luckily, that second one hit the mark.
Yeah. Well, let's go check out the arrow.
Yeah.
I think you might have hit something on the first one. I heard two different sounds, so we're gonna go check, see if we can find that first arrow because
these
that
things
was
are so
awesome.
fast. I
Yeah.
had no idea
Oh, I
what
know.
happened on that first shot.
I just heard two. I'd heard two contacts. So let's go see what we got.
Okay.
Go get.
Stay in line.
So,
Somewhere in here is where it went through.
Here's where she was.
Yeah, somewhere up in here. Something happened.
There's your arrow sticking up right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely hit something.
I think there's a mark in that lint.
Oh, yep. Sure enough. Right there, looks like you hit something. And then the arrow kicked straight up.
Gee.
So you get an excuse for that one. We'll give you a pass.
Well, yeah. You're lucky we were here to validate that.
You're lucky we got another shot. Alright, let's jump across there and grab her. She didn't make it very far. Go get your arrow that's in the ground.
What is that?
Yeah, there's a mark right here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the blades.
Yeah.
Was that the vein below your hands there?
Doesn't work very well when you hit trees. Alright, grab that arrow and throw it in the quiver.
I think she kind of came up this hill and then went over there. There's something.
It's a big bone chip.
Oh yeah.
Some people follow blood and some people follow bone chips. Brad's one of
Put it
those
around the shoulder,
bone
those
chip
things.
kind of guy.
What, you see her?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Nice. Trophy doe for the contest. Brad's on the board.
Looked like a good sized doe too.
Sure did.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think I ever thought that I'd be ever in my life hunting in Wyoming with a crossbow and a mustache too, but it all came together. This is a really fun trip so far. Todd and Justin killed yesterday. I was able to kill this morning. I mean, what a fun hunt. We were seeing deer right away, stalking up on them. This is just, it's an amazing spot here. There's so many deer. I'm so lucky. You can see where that shot busted straight through both of her shoulders and then stuck into the ground. I mean, these crossbows are so fast. I'm extremely excited and super happy that, I mean, this is my first year since 2014, 2015. It's been a long deerless streak for me, but finally got it done.
Bingo.
So give us the explanation.
Well, since Jay-Z and Todd killed bucks on day one here in Wyoming, we have a little spare time on our hands, and I happen to have an additional any whitetail tag that's good for the month of November. So I haven't had time to shoot the verdicts since I killed that mule deer in September, and since these guys are done, we're gonna give it a little test run in the dark. I think I'm gonna have to build a couple arrows, but seems to be good. So Jay-Z killed his deer today, and actually before we went and recovered the deer, even though we knew he made a perfect shot, we gave it a little time and hung a stand, and it's in a really sweet spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head out in the morning, climb up in the stand. Jay-Z has a doe tag, I have buck tag, doe tags. We're just gonna have fun, and you know, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but we don't get to hunt together very often, but we certainly enjoy it when we do, and we're gonna take advantage of the time that we got. So let's fling a few more arrows and see how it goes. Think we can hit the dinosaur in the eye?
I tried earlier. I shot underneath it. Oh.
Alright, we are set up here. This is day 3. Third day of the Illinois boys in Wyoming. Back in the same stand where we were yesterday. Supposed to be a slightly different wind, but it really doesn't matter. The deer can literally come from any direction, so we just hope that they come from that 320 degrees where the wind's not blowing. So, beautiful morning. Got in here a little earlier than we did yesterday, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. What do you got, crew? What is it?
Mm. Well, that doesn't make me feel good. I was like freaking rock solid. 30 yards.
It looked good on camera though. It's alright. There's big ones in here. But that was pretty cool.
That was one of those classic, like, he's not a big deer, but I wanted to shoot him.
Is he still in there?
Yeah.
He's coming back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's just walking around. That might not be him. It might be a smaller buck. I think that's a smaller buck. What? Dude, that's a shooter. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Nice deer.
Yeah, that's so. We're sitting here talking about my whiff. And Jay-Z sees this. He's like, dude, he's coming back. And I look like, no, that's a bigger one. And he walked right down. He started to work his scrape. And he freaking stopped like 3 feet from the other one. I knew the range. And it hit him high also. So, but I mean, that pin again was like perfectly solid. I mean, I wasn't moving, shaking. It looked like it hit him high.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll watch it back quick.
Alright. Well, we are still in the stand. I got down and checked that arrow, and it's exactly what we thought. 100% backstrap, so I apologize to whoever killed that deer eventually for severing your backstrap. But lots of meat, lots of hair, no blood. But it's early. It's a beautiful morning. You know, you hate to do that, but the good news is he's not gonna die. He's probably chasing a doe right now. But we're gonna hang out up here. You know, a lot of deer in here. The good news is I was starting to question the bow, because both of those shots I was like held it on the heart, and so I just shot an arrow down here. We'll zoom in on a second. Hit the sunny spot on a leaf, and it's about an inch left, 30 yards right where those deer were. So after looking at the footage, they obviously reacted to the bow, but that's the way it is. Now we know. Most of the deer in Wyoming, if you look at the shots from like 14 last year, 16, none of them duck, and that's typical out here. But these ones, apparently, they duck.
They got the memo that you hear something coming towards you. Duck.
Right.
All right. Desto says we're pulling the plug on the morning sit. You know when you have true friends, when they miss 2 deer in one morning just to make you not feel so bad about missing one the other day. That's true friendship.
appreciate you.
This is our last light of the last night, and we are gonna slay some deer in here. One doe and one buck. Hopefully I don't shoot it in the back straps. Anyway, we're sitting in a winter wheat plot, and it froze really hard as this stuff started to grow. So it's pretty short, but this area is just pounded with deer. Literally every time we've driven by it, there was a shooter buck in it. So what we did, which may seem odd to the rest of the world, is we drove in here with the truck at 12:30 and ran all the deer out of the field. And they just they stayed here until we were moving the blind, basically. Went up over the top, so our plan is that we're in here early enough that these deer are gonna come back out here this evening. So we actually had a 1-year-old buck stroll by literally like 2 minutes after the truck left, so I think we'll be in good shape. The wind direction's supposed to shift and be in our face. Everything should be good. We'll see how that works out. But we're gonna have a good time nonetheless. We've had a great time this week, and no reason to end it here.
Running down
Well, here it is, guys, the end of a successful trip to Wyoming. You know, myself, Todd, Brad, Brandon, Scott, we all came out here on an awesome trip. Got to hang out with Dustin, Paul, Rich, a bunch of the guys, and just, you know, have a good time. And it's a fitting end to a fun 4 days. You know, we had deer all around us all night long. Just couldn't get one to come in close enough. Finally, this doe went behind the blind. We were kind of shuffling around inside of there trying to move windows, and I think she caught on to us, and she started kind of working back towards where those other does were. She crossed by at about, I'm gonna guess, 20 yards or so, and arrow looked good when I let it go, but man, these Wyoming deer are jumpy, and she ducked, and obviously it caught her in the spine, dropped her in the tracks, one follow-up shot, and that was all she wrote. So another successful trip to Wyoming. Got to say thank you to Dustin and to Paul. It's been an awesome time. I can't wait to get back out here. As we always say, guys, if you have not been out west and done any sort of hunting, it is highly, highly recommended. Tons of animals, a lot of great hunting opportunities to be had. So that's it from Wyoming. As always, bow hunt or die. Maybe that guy on YouTube's right. I do spine shoot a lot of deer.